Claire, working from home in the Daily Mail, the PM says, get back.
Now, you see, this story is just going to anger a lot of people. And I should admit now that I work from home 3 days a week and I go into the office for 2 days. And that works perfectly. It works for my boss, most importantly, because, you know, she's the one that requires me in. But it works for the rest of my life. The fact is that I don't have to spend out on very expensive train fares, car parking and losing 2 to 3 hours of my day travelling. So I think the Prime Minister's comments, and especially the one about all people do is make a coffee and then stumble to the fridge and cut off a chunk of cheese. And he seemed to sort of think that all we ever do is go between the fridge and the coffee machine and actually don't do any work. When I've probably worked harder at home than I do in the office. I get very distracted in the office.
But are you the exception rather than the rule?
I don't think I am the exception. I think the majority of people who work from home do it very, very successfully. Now, there are some areas of the civil service, which we will also come on to, which clearly isn't working. Passport Office, DVLA, the DWP, for example. So they do need to be back in the office. But the majority of people for the last 2 years have dealt with this. Their productivity is up. So I don't understand why the Prime Minister now is demanding that everybody goes back. There are benefits to it, and there are benefits for younger employees mixing and learning from older employees. But for the majority of us, in my small office,
in the bigger picture, cities are having major problems because people aren't going back to work because of the small shops, because of the salons, because of the barber shops, because of the restaurants. They need those people back. There's a huge building in Liverpool now which is supposed to have 3,000 people in it, and there aren't anything like 3,000. All those businesses around were waiting for that to happen. Then sadly we had a pandemic. So there's an awful lot more to it.